G'day everyone, hope everyone's well. So, Tuesday night, the time has come. We're going to rip the cover off this new project that we've got sitting over here. So, the main reason why we're doing this now is we've had a lot of people message us wanting to know what's next once we get the Super Cheap Auto Falcon of Steve Ellery's back up and running again. Obviously, we're only about 75–80% of the way there, so there's still a bit to go. Obviously, you guys would be across that that have been following, but still a bit to go on that. But obviously, you know, guys want to know, hey, what's coming up? So we thought we'd introduce you to this new project that we've got sitting under the cover over here. Now, a lot of guys have commented about the DJR car that popped up recently, thinking that it may be that. This car actually goes back well before that. The discussions that we'd had to try and do this restoration date back a long way, like pre-COVID, 2018, 2019. So it hasn't happened overnight. It's been something that's been in the wings for many, many years. And as we get near the finish line with this beautiful AU Falcon, we thought it might be a good opportunity to introduce you to our next project. So let's have a bit of a look and see what we've got under the cover. So we tried to throw you off with some of the clues we gave, but there's a lot of you that are pretty sharp with this chassis stuff. So by saying 2003 as a guide, guys like Russell Hemming, you're onto it straight away with what cars and what chassis ran when. So pretty cool that the history of the sport is just still as strong as ever, even though it goes back 20 odd years. So let's have a look. The original logbook came with the car, which is really exciting. Now, if I open that up, without giving away too much of the delicate information, as you'll see there, the first entry is Bathurst in 2000, which is pretty cool. So it didn't run prior to Bathurst, brand new car for the 1000. And then if you go through there, it goes all the way through 2001. And there's pages and pages, Barbagallo, Calder Park, Oran Park, Willowbank, Winton, Gold Coast, went over the ditch to New Zealand. So there's a lot of history there in 2001. Then if we go, it pops up again, 2002, the Grand Prix, Phillip Island, Eastern Creek, which is pretty cool. And then it pops up again in 2003, Australian Grand Prix and Adelaide 500. So we also got the original photos. So if we turn these over, it'll show you exactly what the car is. And introducing chassis FTR3, the Seaton Crompton car from Bathurst in 2000, raced by Glenn Seaton in 2001 and 2002, and then over to Pro Drive in 2003 with David Bernard Racing. So this is going to be our next project, which we're really excited about. As I said, it goes back a long time, and we're really excited to be in a position now to be able to get into it and make it look like what it used to. So what I'll do, I'll pop the phone down for a sec, we'll hit pause, I'll pull the cover off, and we'll have a bit more of a look. So the cover's off. First thing that stands out, it's not an AU anymore. Same thing's happened to what happened to the Steve Ellery Racing, or the Super Cheap AU. It got converted to a BA to be used as a ride car. Happened a little bit back in the day. Keep in mind, you couldn't actually race a converted AU. You could only use them as ride cars and display cars. Interesting thing with this car is it didn't bash around in the, say, the Dunlop series or Super 2 as it's known now. It did finish up in the main game, and that was about it. So it hasn't had a really hard life. It hasn't been bent and bashed. It's still fairly straight, which we're really excited about. A lot more work's going to be required to get this car back into shape. All the bar work on the inside, some of that's changed. The cage has been painted, it's the wrong colour. It was originally white, it's now grey. So there's going to be a lot of work going into this car to get it back to what it used to be. But a factory Ford, Glenn Seaton Racing or FTR, Seaton Crompton, Bathurst, it's well worth it, and we're really looking forward to getting into this project. We'll do a little bit more of a video and show a bit more of the car off shortly, but you'll see in there the way it's presented, it's just a really neat and tidy car. It's been really well looked after. Still got the analog gauges on the dash. which they ran back in the day, or Glenn Seaton did. Still got the Motec dash and everything all in it, H-pattern gearbox. It's and given it hasn't raced the Dunlop series and bashed around everywhere, all the door gaps and everything are still really neat and tidy. So we've got a really good basis to start from. Could be a really, really neat car when it's finished. So we're really excited to get back into it. Any details you have dating back to Bathurst 2000 onwards with Glenn Seaton, 2001, 2002, even early 2003 when David Bernard raced it with ProDrive. Any information you have, we'd love to hear from you, and we'll start the whole process again. But for now, we're really looking forward to getting the finishing touches and getting the engine back on the Super Cheap Auto Falcon. Really keen to get this on a track, fired up again, and hear it fire into life for the first time in many years. So we'll keep you updated on both cars, and we're really looking forward to having you along from the journey. If there's anything you'd like to see, any ideas you have, please let us know, and we look forward to sharing more with you soon. So thanks again for your support. We'll speak with you soon.